from Nevada for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you both for being here. I'd like to ask Secretary O'Brien if you would talk some more about Turkey. You mentioned it a couple of times and that we're engaging with Turkey more, but I'd like to hear some more detail about that. We're all familiar with the kind of fraught history between Turkey and Armenia, and we've only just recently in 2021 recognized officially the genocide. It was at that time the Library of Congress actually started using that term in relation to Turkey and Armenia. In the meantime, Turkey and Azerbaijan have been pretty cozy over the years. So what role will Turkey play in some peace relations? And also, what kind of damage are they causing now? Is there in-use monitoring of weapons that we sell to Turkey or that Turkey gets from us that they may then be using in helping Azerbaijan?
I think on the last question, Representative, we do have careful end-use requirements and monitoring. I have never seen an indication of any illegitimate transfer. I'm happy to review that and get back to you. But are you suggesting that you have seen indications of that?
It's just an open question.
Yeah, so that is as a matter of practice we're very careful about, and particularly with Turkey as a NATO ally, I think those relations are pretty transparent.
I think we saw some use of F-16s in previous engagement, but I don't know about now.
I'm not familiar with that. Let me try to confirm that. I think that I've never heard. I think the piece with Turkey and its involvement, as you say, they have a very close relationship. And I think there are a few elements that are important here. One is the relationship to Armenia. We're very hopeful that we'll see some opening because Armenia is essentially landlocked, right? Its routes out have to go to the west, have to go through Georgia or Turkey. And so for Turkey to begin opening those apertures, I think is critical for Armenia's future. So we spend a great deal of time discussing that. Now, the relationship with Azerbaijan, I think there are a couple of elements, and I think the government of Turkey is very well able to speak for itself, but I'll say two things that matter. One is this economic corridor that we're discussing is a road or rail route that would run from really from Central Asia through Azerbaijan and Armenia and then to Turkey. So it's a clear Turkish economic interest to be the end point for this route. And that was an element that was not present in previous peace talks, and we just want to be sure that it's kept central to everyone's calculations. And then finally, to the point that the ranking member and I were discussing, one of the hardest issues for a leader is to know when the moment is to strike a deal rather than to wait for the deal to get better. And that's to some extent an objective calculation, but more often it also depends on your friends telling you when enough is enough. And so having a clear communication with Turkey and a constructive involvement by Turkey in these discussions is incredibly helpful because President Aliyev will want to know that he's not alone making this decision, but that he's with a longtime partner of his own. And I think that's a role that Turkey can uniquely play.
Thank you. Doctor?